Twitch streamer Emiru has accused fellow streamer Mizkif of stalking and threats of blackmail. Let's go ahead and see. I think there's a video of her talking about it, bro. Let's go ahead and see exactly what happened in this situation and see what Emiru had gone through, bro. Let's see, bro. Let's see.
I'm finally gonna be opening up about the psychological and domestic.
By the way, Emiru seems like a really nice streamer. I've never met her, but I'm not gonna hold. I haven't watched the Emiru stream, but I've been tabbed in that joint a couple times though, bro. She seemed cool.
Stalking and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard about Mizkif, bro, and of course I don't know a full story, bro, but I've heard about that nigga, bro. I'm not gonna hold. It's not been good looks though, bro. The first time somebody had actually called out Mizkif, bro, is when this nigga Bruce did this. I'm not gonna hold, bro. I'm not gonna hold. I'm gonna lower donos real quick. They give it at 100. This nigga said I look like a caveman. You look like a bro. When this nigga Bruce said something about him.
Mizkif, stop texting my phone. You are blocked, ass nigga. Don't ever come at me like that ever a day in your life. I did way more for you than I was even supposed to, nigga. Period. Don't ever text my phone. You're blocked, nigga. Don't try to come at me. Let me talk to you on my tip. Don't ever try to text my phone. No. Fuck no. Nigga. You're supposed to be sending good energy, nigga. I should have left when your ass got exposed. Don't hit my phone on some lame ass like that ever again. Well, you won't be able to. You're blocked. Mizkif, stop.
That's the first time I heard somebody actually call out. Cause you know, if you don't know Mizkif chat, cause I know like some of y'all don't know about the Pogger side. Mizkif is he was in OTK and shit like that. He's a Pogger streamer in OTK and shit like those. Well, he was. And then I think he got accused of saying, well, not accused. That nigga I guess got caught up saying the N-word last year, and then had like some weird allegations on that. It happened. I swear I talked about it on stream. I just don't remember everything from it and like those, but he got like, he said like the N-word like last year I think, and something like that. I know we talked about it on here. And then there's another video. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to look like really into this situation. Cause I'm actually very interested to see.
I don't want what happened to me or what has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people, and I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this because I can't hold on to it any longer because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. Wow. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused.
That's weird. Niggas will literally hate you so bad and want the worst for you that they will tell other people that you know to hate on you and ruin your career. Chat, one thing about this streaming, this whole like streaming like industry and shit like that, is that there's a lot of weird niggas in this industry. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Like not in the sense, like not even of the sense that niggas might not be thinking about, but a lot of, you would think in this type of industry that everybody would want everybody to win and shit like that, but like, nah, bro. A lot of niggas be hating. I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of niggas don't want people to eat. A lot of people only like you if your view count looks a certain type of way. A lot of people won't even say what's good to you, bro, if you don't look like you have value and like those. Like that's how it be, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. King, think of it a prime, bro. Think of it at prime, bro. So I honestly, I definitely could see that, bro.
It's crazy, man.
At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me.
Damn,
multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals.
Wow.
And that I kill my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him. I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet, okay?
Fuck, bro. Bro tried to blackmail her with her dead rabbits, bro. Hold on, I'm just about to go search this up, bro. What the fuck, bro? Oh no, this is a big situation, chat. This is a big situation, bro. Oh shit, bro. Okay, wow. Okay. It says, hold on. Emiru shows off messages. Many of Mizkif's trying to reach out to her after she cut off all communication with them.
Love cares about you.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Let me read some of this, bro. I want so much with you. Please hear me out. I wrote out a lot of how I feel. I've been writing so much and learned so much about myself. Just please, if you hear me out, I love you so much, Emmy. I've been crying every night without you. Oh, I know exactly what type of nigga this is, though, bruh. I know exactly what type of nigga this is, bruh. And I'm sorry I've done any of this. I've been so depressed without you. I'm gonna be honest, gang. If you can't apologize to a nigga without bringing up how sad and up you've been, bro, it's not a real apology, bro. If somebody ever come up to you, gang, and they're 100% in the wrong and shit like that, and then they try to be like, yo, like, I'm really sorry that this happened. I've been up and shit like that, and it's been a lot on my plate. It's like, come on, bro. I will do anything for you. I will come home from Japan right now for you. Just at least tell me you moved on. Wait, were they in a relationship? Oh my god, there's so much text messages, bro. I really need to tell you things. I'm sorry for the past few months that so much had happened. He's married? I needed this time to be alone, but I really love you so much. I just needed to know what being alone, and I learned I need to. Fuck no, bruh. Fuck no. I don't want to be without you. I regret so much that I hurt you and I left, but I know I needed it. Please call me. I haven't stopped thinking. Oh no. I want us to be a real relationship. I want us to go on dates, to live together and plan our lives. This is a very hard read, bro. This is a very, very, very hard read. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hey, I know it's been a while. I just, like, dang, she's not texting you back, bro. I don't know why this nigga is, like, still doing this. He, like, bro, niggas will do you in the worst way, bro, and then try to, like, fix things and text you a whole essay, bro. Like, bro, she obviously does not want to text you, bro. Like, hey, I know it's been a while. I just want to say that I'm going back to Austin next week, and I think you and I should be at least able to talk and communicate. You don't get to make that decision, you bozo, with each other. I'm going to be also doing a lot of collabs, and I know you've been doing a lot of collabs lately. Nigga talking about collabs, and I feel like we should be amicable with each other so it's not weird, because we're both now doing a lot of clubs, and I feel like it would be really weird considering we're both also in the same, or that we're just not talking to each other at all and have zero communication. I want to come back. Wow, this nigga is like, wow. Nigga talking about, that is not what I meant to say. Nigga talking about amicable and shit like those. Niggas talking about amicable, bro. What the, hold on. It says in the comments, if anybody's curious about what they all say, I'm confused at what I'm looking at. Nigga, this is not even, I don't know what that's talking about. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But fuck, bro. Did she talk about this on stream? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, gang. If the business is true, somebody go smoke that you. Come on, bro. Hold on. If the business is true, somebody go smoke that you, bro. Let me check. Let me just peep on. Let me just see if I can see some of the text messages.
Didn't sue them, which meant that.
Oh my god. Holy text messages. Holy. Oh my god. Bro, I'm just letting y'all know I'm not like, okay. Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words don't, I can't read. Final words to me don't go, haven't echoed in my heart. I walked out your door thinking is he writing haikus? Is this written by humans? But I was wrong. I told myself I needed to be alone, that I had missed out being single in my 30s. I convinced myself I needed space, freedom, distance. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold it. This nigga's a freak, man. This nigga is like, holy shit. Bro, like, she don't want to talk to you, gang. I feel so bad for her, bro.
This is only things that he sent to me. I can't document all the things that people told me
Yo, how many times have y'all think that he's trying to like call her or some shit like that, bro?
that he was saying. And just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to highlight
Nigga talking about, do I believe it? Hell yeah, I believe it, my nigga.
T-checker.
What? Oh.
Because doesn't really matter, but I ran it through a ChatGPT checker and all the highlights. Like I said, doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, gang. I'm like, a nigga try to like get in good graces with me, bro, and then send me a ChatGPT apology. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you're blocked on everything, bro. You're blocked on all socials, bro. Oh no,
things
bro.
try to get me into responding to him. I'm not sure about that, of course.
Damn, bro. This is like, I feel so bad for her. Cause she's, bro, her week last week was already bad because that weird ass nigga at TwitchCon. And now she gotta deal with all this, bro. Well, she been having to deal with this. She's just coming out about it. But bro, let's see. Your rage brings up an old clip of Arky and Yugi rage baiting Mizkif by talking about how happy Emiru is after distancing herself from him.
We weren't even dating, dumbass.
Well, of course, bro. Queen Emiru's not dating someone like you.
By the God. Hell no. He's fucking no. God.
Oh my God, Chad, look at his face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that nigga face, bro. Look at that nigga face. Look at his 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 face, bro. Oh my God. Yo, a nigga don't make this face, bro, unless there's some real behind it, bro.
No. By the God. Hell no. Fuck no. God no. Jesus no.
And with the information we know now, niggas like, hell no. No. God no. He just get mad, bro.
Actually so mad.
No.
He's
Oh my God,
so
look at
mad.
that.
Look at his face.
Look how he looked.
Bro.
Look. Ah!
So mad. He's so mad.
By the gods!
Oh, that one cut deep, miss.
By the yummy!
No. Hell no.
Hell no.
Don't even say that word.
Yo, he's like, if these cameras were all right, I'll call y'all later.
Bro, he didn't even say no dialogue, bro. He just nigga look like Joe Goldberg. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? He would have said so bad. Oh my God, bro. Holy. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. He's like, oh, he responded. That y'all, he did actually go live, bro. Oh man, I don't even know where to start on this, chat. Mizkif cries out of guilt after hold up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, bro. Yeah, gang. Hold on. Let me go fear bug, bro. 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 Cause hold on. Let me go fear bug, bro. Mizkif just went live on Twitch to explain his side of the story after Emiru accused him of SA domestic stalking and blackmail.
Was seeing, I haven't even gone on Twitter. I saw other things and I'm like, damn. But I've been around for 10 years now. A lot of you guys know. I am pretty far away from this stuff at this point. But I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious I will not be friends with any of these people after this. Ludwig was right. I am going to completely
I look crazy right
these
now.
people in this community, which is fine, and I've already been doing it. But I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone.
Oh no,
and
right.
I will be releasing it as time goes on because
Nigga, don't treat nigga. Just say what you gotta say, nigga. Address the allegations, bro. Nigga talking about some. I have things about people that they don't want to come out. Just like, nigga, we're not doing an Epstein's file type thing, bro, and shit like those. Gang, like I'm sure that he'll release some shit, and then we'll find out some about some big streamers or something like that, bro. But nigga, come on, bro. Nigga said release the Twitch files, bro. Just drop it, bro.
Why not?
Watch the crying clip.
Go crazy. Who cares? Who cares? But before that, I would like to address everything that was said today. Okay?
No, I'm about to go to chat. Should I just go to his VOD? I might deadass just go to this nigga VOD, bro, just to see. But let me see.
I was a massive wreck.
Oh, when a nigga says I was a massive wreck or I was going through a lot at the start of the clip, nigga, it's not gonna go well. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's not gonna go well, bro.
I was a massive wreck. couldn't think straight. And being that Emiru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high-strung. We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time since things were just so amazing that first year. But
yo, we're watching the VOD. 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 If he allowed the VOD to be out.
hello. Only mode. There you go. With exposing a lot of things and saying things, at this point, I think it's pretty obvious I will not be friends with any of these people.
We heard it. We heard it before.
It's being good. I am not the best writer, as a lot of you know. I have half my screen right now is red because I can't write for shit. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. Not through ChatGPT. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. It's not, bro, shut up. It's not through Chat. You really think in a serious situation like this, I put ChatGPT and I'm writing something out because it's like, oh, hold up. Like, bro, shut up. No.
So it's paraphrase
Yes,
engine.
really.
So you use paraphrase engine.
Really. No, it's Sora AI. I have an entire video made. What is wrong with you, chat? What is wrong with you?
Oh, I ain't in that nigga chat. That's y'all man's, nigga. That's y'all man's, nigga.
Wish I could show you how much red is in this to show you that each other is spaced. It's so stupid. I'm not a good writer, bro. I'm not a good writer. So, okay. Let's get to this, shall we? No stalling. I'm taking out of sub-only mode. I don't really care. I know there's a lot of people that want to speak, and they can. I have no problem with that. This is a very serious situation that I was told.
Yeah, gang.
I know.
Yeah, we know.
Online when we were playing AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emmy. I was introduced to her through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out.
Okay.
I didn't have feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends. So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with. So we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting. We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well as I had for her. But we couldn't really do anything because at the time, she was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state, and I was dating Maya. Me and Maya broke up. I broke up with her because the relationship felt stagnant, and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other. Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted the streamer to move into the...
A nigga said read harder in the chat, bro. A nigga just said, yo, it's crazy chat, because this not even, this is the first out of 2 dramas in the Twitch space today, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, a nigga just said read harder in the fucking chat, though. Holy script, though. Hey, chat, we have to be fair, bro. But niggas just reading on scripts and shit like those. We just gotta be fair and shit like those, bro. We let that nigga read off his script. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga hasn't said nothing conclusive as of yet, bro.
Zap him like Hassan did his dog.
Come on, bro. Come on. Shout out to Hassan dog, bro. Shout out to Hassan too. Wow. Okay. So is that he could say that? All right. So yeah. But I'm not gonna hold gang. You gotta go ahead and really show some shit, bro. This nigga talking about he gonna release some shit, bro. Show some shit now.
Preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat, and she didn't live at her house anymore. I'm telling you everything, chat, okay? Come on. I'm telling you the whole story. Sit down and relax, all right? Take a seat. I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she had a stalker, and we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her Kansas home by herself. From there, our relationship started growing very fast.
Nigga said you are the stalker.
She would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season 1. I loved it because she made me feel like it felt like my childhood.
Hey, Mizkif, I don't want to be that nigga, bro. Because it might seem like I'm a hating ass nigga right now. I'm not going to hold you, bro. I'm just trying to see the situation for what it is. But why did the nigga just go and be like, we watched Pokemon together, season 1. Gang, we didn't need the season specification, bro. We did not need the season specification, my nigga. Just say, just get into the bit, though, bro.
And a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed. With some nights, we would touch our backs or legs together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea. Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well. And I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK. I didn't know if we were going to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very stressful. But I had no idea what was going to come. It was the beginning of January of 2022. Emmy just had her huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream. Everyone from Austin was there, and as we were celebrating her joining OTK, there was a huge scare. Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. Okay. And while we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a gun.
What the fuck?
This scared us to no end. Me and Conrad's pants ran inside in fear to get everyone out and make sure everything is okay. My first concern was I wanted her to be safe. The cops came, the drunk driver did have a gun, and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Me and Emmy were terrified that night.
What the
and on the way
fuck?
home, I grabbed her hand, and she grabbed mine, and we knew we were trauma bonded, and we didn't want to let go. We would wake up together, stream together, and hang out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend, and someone that I felt for the first time I was in love with. We hung out all day, every day. We were always so happy with each other.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought the donation said. That's not what I thought the dono said.
Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other. It felt poor. Jack, relax. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we can be on the phone together, as we always did. And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on, and I felt that love. First time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let it go. The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. Okay. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it.
Okay, I was about to say that nigga said that, man. Like, yo, she didn't really care that I threw phones or water bottles at her. I was about to be like, damn, like, okay, so
that's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat.
I don't need an example, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie, I don't need an example.
She brushed over that I threw water bottles with her on my or my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. That's it. I did feel a lot of stress over the time of our relationship up until this point from her stalkers.
She got bruises from it.
From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found after being with each other that her stalkers had a lot from would come to her a lot from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to
Mizkif, I know that you're trying to give like a cohesive, comprehensive response on y'all entire relationship and what happened from the beginning. But gang, you have SA allegations, my nigga. You have SA allegations, bro. If you're a terrible boyfriend and shit like those, bro, whatever the case may be, like, okay, but like, gang, you have SA allegations, my nigga. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That nigga Chad said okay. I'm like, bro. Here's the thing, bro. I'm like, this nigga has not addressed like the main
like a scrap
to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of the
okay. Those other people, my nigga. The other people, bro. The other people. Like, I'm not even trying to be disingenuous or like niggas gonna be like ill attention span, bro. Like, there's some that does not matter in this situation, bro. The stalkers is weird as shit. Okay, why are we like spending so much time on I don't, again, I understand that like now we know that they're in a relationship. Now we knew that some water bottles was thrown and shit like that. But it's like, my nigga, this could be really condensed. It's not even no attention span, bro. I promise you, it's not no attention span, bro.
Just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates. We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out.
Like, again, yo, let me know if I'm just, I got low attention span, bro. I don't care who knew that y'all was in a relationship or y'all wasn't in a relationship. I don't think this is what she is alleging or what she's accusing of you, bro.
As time went on, they found out, but to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew. That stress alone would drive anyone mad, but our love for each other was strong and we knew we can handle it. So in September in 2022, a lot of you guys know, I was canceled by Trainwrecks and others trying to claim I covered up. It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health. I felt like my brain cracked and I was never the same since. I was depressed and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She ditched sponsors to go with me to Japan.
Dry our lips.
Anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy. And she knew sometimes I freaked out, I lashed out, but she loved me and she knew I was in a terrible mental place. It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over.
Can we lock in for just a second, bro? Can we, yo, I need some Vaseline, nigga. Fuck, bro. Can we lock in for just a second, my nigga? Please, bro.
Over and no sleep and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out, and Emiru started to hurt herself.
I know that was his chat, bro. Yo, why does he even have alerts on right now?
As this time happened, I was a massive wreck. I couldn't think straight, and being that Emiru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high-strung.
This part we heard.
We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain, but I thought it could be fixed over time. Since things were just so amazing that first year.
Fall back on for when he says that the allegations are true.
I'm so gay. But as we stayed around,
nigga, what? Oh my god, bro. Yo, am I tripping, bro? I just got here, bro. What Aiden talking about? Kiki, that is not Aiden. That is not Aiden, bro. That is not Aiden, bro. If you're just coming in this now, the situation that has happened today and shit like that is that the streamer Emiru has come out and said that the streamer Mizkif has, her SA, domestic stalking, blackmail. She showed the text messages and shit like those, right? Apparently they was in a relationship or something similar at some point and shit like that, right? And now this nigga is giving one of the worst responses of all time.
I'm so gay.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm standing with Emiru. I'm not gonna cap to you, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold, bro. I'm not gonna hold, my nigga. Just off the strength that this nigga's manipulating. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This nigga's manipulating like I'm not gonna hold, gang. This nigga's like dead, bro. I'm telling y'all, when somebody is trying to apologize or somebody has done something wrong to you, if they try to apologize to you and then be like, I'm in a dark place. I'm so up. I was this. They're trying to manipulate you, my nigga. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Like if they're 100% in the wrong and shit like that, bro, and you got done wrong and they're trying to apologize to you and this is how they're doing it, bro. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna cap to you, my nigga. It's not looking good, bro.
No tears
it's
in those
not.
eyes,
It's not
no
looking good and
how
shit
hard
like
he
that.
tries.
PR team running like Tony Snell. Like I don't know, bro. And he hasn't shown anything. Like Emiru showed text messages, bro. Like just real text messages, bro. I'm not gonna cap. Nigga just said, I'm so gay. They go, what?
But as we stayed, just so amazing that first year. But I'm so gay. But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. You can take it out of only mode. But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. I never want to talk about this. Emiru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first moved in. These were a big part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around in my house.
Holy, turn alerts off, Mizkif! Nigga, turn the alerts off! You are responding to allegations. Turn the alerts off, bro. Please, gang. This is a serious situation, my nigga. Holy bro. Holy gang. Oh my god.
And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you."
Okay, he's actually showing.
Here is a video up close of Emiru's rabbits. These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them. This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this. These are mites all around her cage.
What's it got to do with the essay allegation? Because Emiru was talking about how Mizkif blackmailed her and said that if she, like, you know, came out about any of this, that he was going to tell people that she stole her rabbits and shit like that. So I guess the point that he's making on right now is that she mistreated her rabbits. And my nigga, you know, shout out to the rabbits and shit like those. I'm not trying to make the debate on whether Emiru's a good owner of pets or not, because I genuinely don't know and shit like that. But there are bigger fish to fry here, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold, bruh.
No avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many died just over a year or two of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact, when Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emiru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected and this is disgusting." Emiru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water, because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything. Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day. And what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her.
Okay, so why all the text messages? That is the question, bro. Why all the text messages after the fact saying da 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 da? Okay, Emiru's may not be a terrible owner of pets. Maybe, who knows, right? But gang, hold on. We really scroll here, bro. Why all why all this, bro? Why all of this? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know, Mizkif. Can we get to that and shit like those? You know, you see? Can we get to that?
The fights from these times started to get worse. I would constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of my org, the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker came to my house,
Mizkif,
and I had to point a gun.
We don't care about the stalkers. Mizkif, we don't. I want to make this very clear, bro. Mind you, I didn't see Emiru's hour and a half VOD of her talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that Mizkif shit is so short that it's easier to just, like, you know, watch this. But just off of what we're seeing, the stalkers have nothing to do with what the fuck we're talking about and shit like those, right? I'm not gonna hold it. It has nothing to do with the main meat and potatoes of what's being talked about, bro. And if y'all don't, like, this nigga really dead ass started this off talking about there are people, and I'm gonna leak DMs from people, and there are people who are gonna get caught because I'm gonna I'm gonna expose everybody. The files will be released. Like, nigga, like, come on, bro. Come on, my nigga. Mizkif, come on, bro. Like, can we?
She needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this, but I would, and the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her on and off stream that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizzos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the relationship, but I was so confused as a person, And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this fucking point, man. The last 9 months of this relationship, things got
DMW
extremely
Don.
toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house.
Mizkif. I'm gonna say this one more time, my nigga. I'm gonna say this one more time. Yo, it's crazy. Is it crazy that this is not even well, this is only one of the 2 situations that happened today? I'm gonna say this one more time, Mizkif. Gang, there are some bigger fish to fry here, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold, bruh. Hold on, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening. And I'm just gonna leak everything because I don't really care.
Okay, go leak everything.
This is the situation. I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. So just want to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation and relationship. This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru. And when he talked to the cops...
By the way, bro, like with this whole stalker thing, this nigga is dragging the stalker shit, but with this whole stalking thing, it's so crazy being a woman streamer and shit like those, bro. It's so insane. Niggas get back to back stalkers. It's so insane, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was a woman streamer, I don't know if I could do no IRL streams, bro. Because niggas already be weird when I do IRLs. But, bro, that shit's a whole level, bro.
He was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him. It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result of it was a cop...
Yes, okay. Come on, Miss Kip.
One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated
different
argument.
Context.
And
yeah,
I broke up.
That's another thing though. Like the way he was saying it, he was making it seem like, yo, if you don't do this, I'm gonna end myself. If you don't do it, if you please, bro. In this connotation, bro, it's like when people are just like, bro, this shit is so bad, bro. I wanna game in myself, bro. This shit's so crazy right now. Like this connotation is completely different than how he was like when he was saying it though, bro. But I don't think these are fake text messages. I think these are real text messages. Like that.
I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it and soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture.
Yeah.
And then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted.
Okay.
She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then. But we got back together soon afterwards.
Okay.
And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future. Since it's been 3 years, we should see what we want, and Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened.
Nigga said shit tastes like One Piece. Him or Emiru are dating. I guess they were dating and shit like that. Is he reading a script? He's 100% reading a script and shit like that. He's 1,000% he's reading a script. But like I don't like it's not a big point that like I'm trying to make against a nigga and shit like those. Like Emiru had a script on her as well. So I mean. Like the point about this nigga that I'm trying to make is that this nigga has been talking about a whole lot of nothing. It seems like we've got the background context for at least 20 minutes now. And now we're getting hopefully into like the actual bit, bruh.
One day after staying over at Emiru's house.
Why is this nigga Rothbard Greif in the motherfucking chat saying why does he keep saying Taylor? Why is this nigga LTG catching strays, bro? Why is the nigga LTG catching strays in the comments, bro? What the fuck?
Gave me breakfast, and she wrote down everything
Bro, just
she
play the
wanted.
vid. I'll pause this vid for an entire hour and you won't do nothing about it but leave the chat. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Nigga, I sit here and watch paint dry, my nigga. What the fuck? What are you talking about, nigga?
She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her. And she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, don't go, I love you.
Cap.
That week,
Cap.
I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around
Cap.
and wait to possibly get back together again. I have never talked to her in
Damn,
person
Anonymous,
since.
gave that nigga 50, get this subs!
I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back, times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream.
Okay, so
But after
drunk
10 months,
that was a
I
lot
know
of
we're much
messages.
better off without each other.
Okay.
I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear.
You seen your ex-girlfriend so you... Let me turn this man off real quick. You seen your ex-girlfriend so you started crying, nigga? You see, like, bro, you seen your ex-girlfriend so you went into the other room and started crying, nigga? Dead ass serious, bro? Yo, let me just go ahead and just be clear, bro. I'm not gonna cap you. Is it a possibility that this is a toxic, well, not even a possibility. Most likely this was a toxic relationship and shit like those. And I don't know for a fact that, 100% that he did like SA or whatever the case may be. But I think something that we can all agree on is that this nigga's weird. I'm not gonna lie. This is a weird motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga's weird. This nigga's an odd individual, bro.
I was not following her, nor lingering around her. I was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her.
You see the Ark and Yugi clip? Yeah,
This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her.
See it.
I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten
Yo, Mizkif, stop this motherfucking goddamn motherfucking. Hi, I'm Bill, and I smoke 7 cigarettes a day, or at least I used to. But thanks to truth.com, I feel so much better. Like, bro, stop, my nigga. Nigga, try to put a sponsor in the middle of this bitch or some shit like that. Is this nigga dead ass, bro? Is this nigga dead ass, my nigga? Holy shit. Yo, this shit could have dead ass been 5 minutes. I'm not gonna hold, bro. This joint dead ass could have been 5 minutes, bro. Bro, is this why Mizkif was looking like this in the Arky and Yuki clip?
Dumbass. Well, of course, bro.
We weren't even dating, dumbass.
Well, of course, bro. Queen Emiru is not dating someone like you.
By the fucking gods. Hell no. God, no. Jesus, no.
He's actually so
Hell
mad.
no.
He's
Oh my god,
look at his face.
Look how he looked.
Look.
Ah!
So mad. He's so mad.
By the gods!
Oh, that one cut.
Oh man. Okay, let's finish up with what this nigga saying, bro. Let's finish up with this. This nigga, we got like 10 more minutes left.
I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope
I
nothing
chill
but the
before
best for
Miz
everyone.
gets one of his goons to slime you out. Nigga, I'm gonna have a nigga say poggers in my face, my nigga. Say Keck W in my face and shit like those, bro. You know, I'm just listening to whatever the motherfucker is saying, bro. But like, nigga, it don't look good, my nigga. It don't look good though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Why you dressed like they trying to be opium bitches? My motherfucking costume, bro, and shit like those, bro. Yo, follow up if you knew, bro. Twist Blue Rod, pull up.
She said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false. But I do hope nothing but the best for her. And I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. Okay, that's it. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and photos and videos, calls and messages, no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. Okay. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have.
Mizkif, if you're not going to go ahead and show what you need to show, bro, don't make this response until you're ready to show what you're about to show, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Cause I'm not gonna lie, Mizkif, you dead ass look stupid, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You dead ass look stupid in this. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Does anybody think this nigga looks good right here and shit like that? I'm not saying you have to think that the nigga did it or he did do it, but this nigga looks stupid as shit right here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's her rabbits against her. That was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. It was if she ever said anything, I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable.
I'm gonna click off this bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said. And that is what's going to happen. Oh. Because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry I don't.
Oh.
Go after me all you want. Oh. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did.
Okay, she said that you her, gang. She said that you heard, oh my nigga. That's like, shout out to the rabbits. I don't know if she did or not. I'm not go home, but she's saying that, gang. Just give a sentence, bro. Just give a sentence, bro. You just said she did harm those rabbits. Now I need you to say out your mouth, so we can understand both perspectives, that you did or you didn't and shit like that. Out your mouth, since you have nothing to lose, right?
Those rabbits, and she let them outside. And it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever.
We don't care about the fucking rabbits, nigga! We don't care about
But it's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that. Like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died?
Oh my god, oh my.
As for what happened with me and Emiru, it is I mentally have been fucked up for years. And I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that. I fucked up a lot. And I'm never going to not admit that. And I realized I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself.
Okay.
I'm absolutely mentally fucked. Okay, I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better. But
okay, I'm not gonna lie. We might as well go on Twitter. I'm not gonna hold. Bro, we just watched this nigga Mizkif for 30 minutes, bro. And if you just now joined this like those, bro, if you want to know, Emiru accused Mizkif of some shit. And throughout that entire video chat, and let me know if I missed a point. They were in a relationship at some point, right? They were in a relationship at some point. The relationship was toxic. Mizkif said that he threw some things at Emiru sometimes, but he did it like in jest, and she knew it was a joke and shit, but she bruised off of it, and she said, but both of them knew it was a joke. Emiru like didn't take care of her rabbits and shit like that. He's been up. Oh, Emiru has stalkers. What else, man? Bro. That's it. This is a 39-minute VOD, by the way.
So important. I will bluntly say this, and I'm very honest. I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership.
I don't care. Okay. I don't know. Maybe my attention span low. I don't know. Maybe my attention span is fucked. Let me just search up Mizkif on Twitter. Like to see, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually one of the worst responses I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna just be honest, bro. I'm just be honest. This is worse than this not saying anything. I'm not gonna hold, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Shut the up, nigga.
And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something.
Right,
you guys know.
hold on. Let me not waste your time no more.
Upset.
Let me not waste your time no more. Let me just go for your buck. Let me just go for your buck. Hold on. Let me just go for your buck. And see if we can get any additional information that actually matters. Because this is actually tragic, bro. I'm not gonna hold, bro. This nigga said nothing, bro. Bro. And then talking about he's like. He was controlling her, yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, I tell her to stop wearing pajamas, and I would stop saying Dale Emmanuel Wilson, take care of your daughter. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, bro. Holy. I'm trying to see if there's any like new thing with Mizkif. Let me just search up this nigga name on Twitter. Let me be careful though, so y'all don't see a big like meat on screen or something like those, bro. Let me see what I can find right now, bro. Mizkif has Emiru. Mizkif has stalked me and threatened me with blackmail. Mizkif, you hurt rabbits. What's going on? Biggest sign this man was bad is how Mai seemed throughout her relationship. I didn't even know anything about that. Like, and shit like though. That's tough, bro. What's my be doing? But like I said, chat. I could already like tell when somebody starts off a conversation when they're trying to apologize, which he seemed to be doing in the conversations, whether he was drunk or not. When somebody's trying to apologize and they're like, "Man, I'm in a dark place. I'm so f***ed up right now," you know, and is doing that, bro. It's like, bro, this is weird, bro. I'm not gonna hold, bro. The nigga's dead weird, bro. And like no funny shit, bro. Hold on. Let me be careful what I'm showing on screen, bro. If you search up a streamer's name, bro, you can see straight meat on screen. Let me be careful to see if there's anything else. Nah, that's it. That's it, bro. That's it. That is his response. That's that response, bro. That's that response, bro.
I'm ashamed that the situation's got so bad.
Stable Ronaldo was confused at Mizkif's response to Emiru accusing him of assault and blackmail. After he mentioned she threw plushies and clothes at him.
But Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was gonna...
Wait, so... No, I gotta be getting trolled. Wait, I'm not even kidding. Is this a joke? Did I just hear him say she threw a plushie at it? That's... like... Just...
I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go. I love you."
What the is he even talking about?
That was really him? That was an AI?
What the
Oh my god. Man, fuck, bruh. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know, like, 100% about this entire situation, bro. But, yo, slap me on the ass and call me Jerry. That is tripping, bro. That said, Emiru said that if she talked, then I will go nuclear, and I am going nuclear. I'm releasing all the information throughout the next couple of days. We'll be releasing the files on every streamer. It's like, bro. It's like, bro. Don't actually call me Jerry. Are y'all dead ass, bro? Are y'all dead ass, bro? Because that's what I think about that. I think Mizkif is weird, bro. I think Mizkif is weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think Mizkif is weird. I can't say that he did like 100% like the essay or anything like that, but this is weird, bro. And that response was weird as shit. Like it was a weird ass response and shit like that. I'm gonna be honest. Weird. Be honest. Not gonna lie to you. The damn, it's so hard to transition from that because that nigga really dead ass said nothing, bro. He didn't say anything, bro. Next time I'm going nuclear. Oh hell no, he is the problem. I'm going nuclear. I'm coming for you. And when I find you, I will. Okay, let's just actually speed through this last story, bro.